Maido! Hi there, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about being the package when presenting. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 7th year of the Sales Japan series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery in Japanese, Anata mo Purezen Tachijin. Plus, stop wasting money on training, which in Japanese is training de okane o muda ni suru no wa yamimashou. And all are available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you to become a better speaker, to be 1, clear, 2, confident, 3, persuasive, and 4, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 363. Today we're talking about get the full package as a presenter. I had an interesting collision of presenting styles recently. We were conducting one of our high-impact presentations courses, and I was one of the 2 instructors for this program. On day 1, a very important pivot takes place. They do 3 presentations that day, and during the 3rd one, they stop, focusing on themselves. In the first 2, they are consumed with nerves and trying to remember all of the things they are supposed to be doing. One participant publicly mentioned that she hates having a room full of people staring up at her when she presents. It makes her feel tremendously nervous, and she feels great fear as a result. Sure enough, she looked totally nervous and very uncomfortable during that first presentation. We have 2 instructors so that one can review the video of the presentation with them immediately after they finish in the main room. What a change when I got to review her 3rd presentation with her that first day. Like all class participants, she was looking for all the things which were imperfect. In Dale Carnegie, we don't dwell on what isn't working because we're too busy looking for what is working and for what we can work even better. I said to her, "Look at this person on screen. She looks very confident and not at all nervous." Sure enough, by the 3rd presentation, she'd made that important pivot to stop focusing on her nerves and to try and start engaging with the audience in the room. Everyone assembled in the room was directing their eyes to her, watching her, staring up at her. The very thing which she had noted made her supremely nervous. Yet, by number 3, she had forgotten all about that. She was totally focused on others and not on herself. Now, she was concentrating on engaging her audience with her message. After the 2 days of teaching the main modules, I attended an event the next evening for a major luxury brand. The Japan CEO gave a brief presentation. He was bilingual, handsome, and full of confidence. He gave a very good presentation, but it wasn't the full package. Why? The missing vital ingredient was that he wasn't engaging his audience and using that framework to drive his message home. Like most public speakers you will see, he was lacking that engagement factor. Check it the next time you see someone present, are they talking at their audience or with their audience? His voice was clear and at a good volume. He used humour well. The slides were acceptable. His energy was great. But he wasn't getting his message through. He was spraying his message to those assembled that evening. Everyone was getting the message at the same time in the same way, so it meant that no one was actually getting a personalised message. It was a shotgun approach, and he needed to be a sniper instead. Find out more. We come back from the break. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs, as well as we do them in both Japanese and English. We do them face-to-face in our Super Safe classroom, and we do them live online. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 10th of November, our Leadership Training for Managers course, the 3-day version. On the 16th and 17th of November, we'll be doing our Japanese version, language version of High Impact Presentations. And on the 7th of December, we'll be doing a 3-day version of our Dale Carnegie course. Go to our website at www.dale, D-A-L-E, Carnegie, CARNEGIE.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, which in Japanese is Zaegyo. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muru ni Sunu wa Yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from small and medium enterprises all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. If he had directed his eye contact for 6 seconds each, with each person gathered there, he could cover 10 people in a minute. That is a very powerful personal connection, one-on-one rather than en masse. In his 15-minute talk, he could have easily made direct connection with 150 people. There are only about 50 people, so he could have covered every single person in that room multiple times. The next morning, I attended another networking event, and here was another bilingual, handsome, confident CEO presenter. He had a good voice, good phrasing, displayed lots of energy. The slides could have been simpler, though. Unlike the presenter the evening before, he was spending a lot of time wandering around when speaking. The movement added no value to the talk and in fact was distracting. By the way, next time you have a chance, take note of presenters who wander around and ask yourself, is their movement habit adding any value to their message? Back to the speaker. He almost had the full package, but again, that same vital ingredient of audience engagement was missing. He was another shotgun speaker. He was spraying his message across the entire room to everyone at the same time, and so to no one in particular. There are about 60 people sitting there, and he spoke for 40 minutes. That means he could have made direct 6-second eye contact with 400 people. So again, a chance for at least 6 multiple direct touches with each person in that size of crowd. Engaging the audience members is how we get our message to sink in. Just speaking at them doesn't do it. It's like being bathed in a morning mist and you feel a little damp, but soon that evaporates and you move on. His message mist evaporated and was not retained by his audience. If we ask those assembled what they remember from the talk, I will guess not much, and probably not the key points he wanted them to keep. Just making that one switch in eye contact in the training made a total difference to how well the class participants got their message across. These two CEOs also need to get their message across too, and yet they are falling short at the finish line. The takeaway here is don't spray your audience. Instead, engage them one by one and keep engaging them right through the talk. If the object is to get them to accept your message, then this is the secret of how to achieve that goal. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, moolah, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.